Picture this: a garden full of vibrant flowers, a labor of love, suddenly wilting and showing signs of disease. It's a heartbreaking sight to see your lush Eden under siege by invisible foes. Flower diseases, often unnoticed until it's too late, can transform your garden from beauty to beast overnight. But fear not, for every beast has a weakness. Identifying and treating these diseases early is key to maintaining a healthy, thriving garden. How can you spot the signs, identify the culprits, and treat your flowers back to health? Let's explore. Scene script: flowers, like us, can fall prey to diseases. Let's get to know some of these garden villains. First up, we have powdery mildew. This disease, as its name suggests, shows up as a white or gray powdery substance on the leaves and stems of your flowers. It's a fungal disease that can quickly spread if not treated promptly. The mildew can stunt growth, distort flowers, and in severe cases, even kill the plant. Next on our list is rust. Not the kind you find on old bikes, but it's just as pesky. Rust is another fungal disease, characterized by orange, yellow, or brown pustules on the undersides of leaves. These pustules can rupture, releasing spores that spread the disease. Left unchecked, rust can cause leaves to drop prematurely, weakening the plant and reducing its blooming potential. Then, we have blight. Blight is a term used for a group of diseases caused by fungi or bacteria. These pathogens can cause leaves, stems, and flowers to develop dark, water-soaked spots, eventually leading to widespread wilting and plant death. Blight is particularly devastating because it can wipe out entire plant populations in a short time. Last but not least, there's root rot. As you might guess, this disease affects the roots of plants. It's usually caused by overwatering or poor drainage, which creates an environment where harmful fungi can thrive. Affected plants may show signs of wilting, yellowing leaves, and stunted growth. In the advanced stages, the roots can turn soft and brown, a far cry from the firm, white roots of a healthy plant. Understanding these diseases is the first step in protecting your garden. Each disease has its own distinct characteristics, and learning to recognize these can help you act quickly when they appear. Remember, fast action can mean the difference between a minor setback and a major disaster. Now that we know our enemies, how do we fight them? Understanding the enemy is half the battle won. So, how do these diseases spread and thrive? Let's dive right into it. Many common flower diseases are caused by fungi. These microscopic organisms are everywhere, lying in wait in the soil or on other plants. When conditions are right, they seize their opportunity and attack. Take powdery mildew, for instance. This fungal disease spreads through tiny spores that float in the air. When they land on a susceptible plant in just the right conditions, cool, dry, and shaded, they begin to grow and multiply. Before you know it, your beautiful blooms are coated in a white, powdery substance. Rust and blight diseases also spread through spores, but they prefer different conditions. They thrive in warm, wet environments. So, a rainy summer day can quickly turn into a gardener's nightmare. And let's not forget about root rot. This disease is caused by a fungus that lives in the soil. It loves waterlogged, poorly drained soil, and it attacks the roots of your plants, causing them to decay. Weather plays a crucial role in the spread of these diseases. Warm, wet conditions are a breeding ground for many types of fungi. But it's not just about the weather. Your garden hygiene matters too. Think of your garden as a mini ecosystem. Dead leaves, overcrowded plants, and poor watering practices can all create an environment that's perfect for disease to thrive. So, what can you do about it? Well, you can't control the weather, but you can control your garden hygiene. Regularly removing dead leaves, ensuring your plants have enough space to breathe, and watering correctly can all help to prevent the spread of disease. But what about those pesky spores that float in the air? That's where fungicides come into play. These products can help to kill fungi and prevent them from spreading. Prevention is better than cure, but what if the disease has already set in? The disease has struck. What do we do now? Well, the answer lies in a combination of safe and effective treatment options, including organic remedies and proper garden hygiene practices. Treating flower diseases is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It requires understanding the nature of the disease, the type of flower it has affected, and the most effective treatment for that specific issue. Let's start with the organic remedies. These are friendly to the environment and your flowers. A popular one is a mixture of baking soda and dish soap diluted in water. This mixture is effective against diseases such as powdery mildew and black spot. Simply spray it on the affected areas of your flowers. Another natural remedy is milk. Yes, you heard that right, milk. A milk water solution sprayed on your flowers can help combat mildew. The proteins in the milk help to create an antiseptic effect when exposed to sunlight, which can kill the mildew. Neem oil is another powerful organic remedy. This oil is derived from the seeds of the neem tree and is highly effective against a wide range of diseases, including rust and blight. Neem oil works by disrupting the life cycle of the pests that cause these diseases. Now let's talk about garden hygiene practices. These are as crucial as the remedies themselves. You see, good hygiene can prevent the spread of disease in the first place. Start by removing and disposing of any infected plant material. Do not compost it, as this could spread the disease. Also, ensure you're cleaning your gardening tools regularly. Tools can become carriers of disease, transferring it from one plant to another. A quick wash and dry after each use can go a long way in preventing this. Watering your flowers correctly is another important aspect of garden hygiene. Avoid overhead watering, which can create a damp environment that diseases love. Instead, water at the base of your plants to keep the foliage dry. And remember, early detection is key. The sooner you spot a disease, the easier it will be to manage and treat it. Keep a close eye on your garden and don't ignore even the smallest signs of disease. And what about those stubborn diseases that refuse to budge despite your best efforts? Well, sometimes you may need to call in the experts. Don't hesitate to seek professional help if a disease persists. A certified arborist or a local extension service can provide invaluable assistance. With proper care and attention, we can nurse our gardens back to health. But is there more we can do? Yes, indeed. We can prevent these diseases from striking in the first place. But that's a story for another time. Stay tuned. A garden is a living, breathing entity. Just like us, it needs regular checkups and care. Prevention is always better than cure, and the same holds true for our gardens. Regular inspection is the first step towards maintaining a healthy garden. It's like a routine health checkup, but for your plants. Look for signs of disease such as discoloration, wilting, or unusual growth. Early detection can often mean the difference between life and death for your prized petunias or cherished chrysanthemums. Clean gardening practices are another crucial part of disease prevention. Make sure to promptly remove and dispose of any fallen leaves or debris that could potentially harbor harmful pathogens. Also, remember to clean your gardening tools regularly. You wouldn't want to inadvertently spread disease from one plant to another. Early intervention is key. If you spot a problem, don't wait for it to get worse. Treat it immediately. Whether it's applying an organic fungicide to combat powdery mildew or adjusting watering practices to prevent root rot, timely action can save your plants. Most importantly, ensure your garden is getting the right balance of sunlight, water, and nutrients. Just like us, plants need a balanced diet to stay healthy. Preventative measures, clean gardening, and early intervention are the key to maintaining a healthy garden. And remember, a healthy garden isn't just about beautiful blossoms and verdant vegetation. It's about creating a space of tranquility, a haven of peace, and a source of pride. Remember, a healthy garden is a happy garden. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. On the journey to a healthy garden, your first step is to identify the common flower diseases. Keep an eye out for symptoms like powdery mildew, rust, blight, and root rot. Remember, these diseases thrive in specific conditions and can spread easily, so being aware and vigilant is key. Next, we dove into the world of treatment options. From organic remedies to garden hygiene practices, there are a variety of ways to nurse your flowers back to health. But the true hero of our story is prevention. By maintaining a clean garden and practicing good flower care, you can prevent many diseases from taking root in the first place. Our gardens are an extension of ourselves, a reflection of our care and dedication. With these tips in your gardening toolkit, you're well equipped to keep your garden vibrant and healthy. Share your experiences or ask questions in the comments. Happy gardening!